Hi, welcome to Smash Course.
Screw. Do the nasty. Getting laid. Getting it on. Bang. Hooking up. Put out. What is sex? Sex relates to any form of sexual activity and can include oral, anal, vaginal, and gay. Sex can mean different things to different people. The biggest misconception people have about sex is narrowing it down to just sexual intercourse or penetrative sex, which isn't true. Today we're going to be talking about the different forms of sex and the misconceptions people have about each of them. Vaginal sex involves the penetration of the vagina by the penis, or in lay terms, when a penis goes inside a vagina. As stated earlier, it's commonly mistaken as the only form of sex. The best way to prevent sexually transmitted disease or pregnancy when having vaginal sex is by using both a condom and birth control. Both men and women are at risk to getting HIV from vaginal sex. Normal things to expect when having vaginal sex for the first time is pain or some bleeding, and if bleeding does occur, it is because your hymen, or membrane that surrounds or partially covers the external vaginal opening, has broken during sexual intercourse. To prevent or reduce pain, use lubrication.
So what exactly is anal sex? Anal sex is when an erect penis penetrates the anus for sexual intercourse. Many people think anal sex is safer than vaginal sex, but that's incorrect. Anal sex is the riskiest sexual behavior for getting and transmitting HIV for both men and women, according to the Centers for Disease Control. And according to the International Journal of Epidemiology, the risk of getting HIV during anal intercourse is around 18 times greater than during vaginal intercourse. So proper protection, such as condoms, and prevention like PrEP, PEP, ART is a must. For more information on risk and protection, visit www.cdc.gov/HIV/risk/analsex.html. So here are some things to expect. For a bottom, it will hurt because the anus does not naturally lubricate itself, so lube is very important to prevent excessive pain. And the next time you poop, blood may come out. But don't be alarmed if you continue to bleed a little bit for the next few days. But if it is excessive or does not stop after a few days, please contact a doctor.
What is oral sex? Oral sex is the stimulation of the vagina, penis, or anus by the tongue or the mouth. It's pretty simple. Tongue, mouth, lips, plus genitals equals oral sex. Is oral sex sex though? That question is often asked. The answer is yes. Sexual intercourse does not always have to involve penetration. Although pregnancy is impossible from oral sex, STIs and STDs are still a relevant risk. Herpes, chlamydia, gonorrhea are transmittable through oral sex. There are ways to be safe, like using condoms and dental dams.
Gay sex is sex between two men. The most common way that two men have sex is via the penis penetrating the anus. One of the main misconceptions about gay sex between two men is that they only have sex via the penis penetrating the anus. However, not all men like anal sex. There are a few other ways that gay men have sex, like intercrural sex or frottage. Lesbian sex is between two women. There are a number of different ways that women can have sex, but the most common is a term called fingering, where the finger enters and penetrates the vagina. One of the main misconceptions about lesbian sex is that they shouldn't use condoms. Although they don't need to use the so-called normal condoms, they do need to use something called a hex condom so they don't get an STI.